Hello Gamer Nation, Gamer who've signed in, and welcome back to Doki-Doki Literature Club. Okay, we are currently on part 5, if I remember correctly, and we are about to do the scene for Sunday when we bake with Natsuki. If I seem a bit tired, then that is because I've been awake since 4 a.m. Not intentionally. I normally wake up at 6, but I went to bed early, so I woke up early. A fair trade, I guess. Regardless. That would be the reason why I would be sleep-a-roo. In my current save, I currently have 2 deviating paths in Natsuki's route. So when we finish the main route, I may do a video to where I go back, but we'll just have to see what the future holds. In the meantime, I hope everybody has their tea, and let us continue with Doki-Doki. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I'm telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different for when it's just the 2 of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchange numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost an entire different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we are family. The house is quiet. Oh, please be okay. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her to...
Wees namelijk even te praten met serieus. Wees namelijk niet omdat we al zijn praten. Wees namelijk te zeggen met de snelheid. Wees namelijk te gaan bedachten. Wees namelijk met z'n over het loop naar iets wat we hebben gegeven. Wees namelijk zo weer zijn. Wees namelijk met z'n hebben. Wees namelijk met z'n bouw. Wees namelijk eraf gaan. Wees namelijk met z'n niet zeggen. Wees namelijk met z'n dat zeggen. Maar is er niet meer zeggen. Maar kan zelf zien hoe het maar nou het zelf zien dat je naam zien van het delen is het is wel in. We know this. Maar we zien het even hebben. Meer van het even meer meer. Ja, het wordt zoals en zo moet het praten en als ik er maar gaan en voor meer. Soort van wel is goed. Wees maar met het zelf klaar. Het is er. Zelf klaar zijn met het zelf klaar met het boy. Oké, boy. We zijn er in zaken op jou. Maar we gaan zien of het nu het zien hoe het jammer dat het wel aan. Nee, we gaan.
Thank God. Hi, Sayori.
Hi, Jimmy.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today? Yeah, but how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep! There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Excuse me. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Jimmy. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. What is with this sudden characteristic? This is not like her. Hehe. Sayori! I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gave me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Jimmy, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jimmy? Because I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh. Probably only Victor and a few friends will know why I paused like that. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in carrying to waste by having them spend it with me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been portrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Jimmy. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so bad for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Jimmy. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everyone could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I've made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Jimmy, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jimmy. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Jimmy. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jimmy. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. She lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. She wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have had other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for me to meet Natsuki. At the very least, I want you to come and help out. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Okay. I spent only a few minutes back in my home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside my front door. Without delay, I open the door to let her in. So, hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already.
It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school.
Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Excuse me, very rude. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job.
You brought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good!
Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Alright then, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Jimmy?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
This is ridiculously heavy!
I carried that all the way here.
Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Eh?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But... Jeez, never mind.
What are you making me say?
Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you.
What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. Just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you can treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words. Her face turns red. Natsuki.
Forget it! I didn't say anything!
I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too, but also, if that's what you are thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours.
Huh. How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else?
Man, let's just get this started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Jimmy.
Natsuki smiles devilishly. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally, I started to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Seems clean to me. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Jimmy, where did you put that food coloring?
The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To cover the batter, of course.
I'm making every tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
Ah, you're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all! Can you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like the baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun.
It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki's proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you like that.
Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey! I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try.
I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
Ah!
The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble as well.
Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that?
There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach her with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what?
Take this!
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face.
You wish.
I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my other hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. She's adorable.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. An odd gesture. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What?
Did you seriously just... Cold against me, no one around to judge me. When you're gone, I can say I'm blind. Åh! Anders, vad fan? Anders? Åh, det gör mig obekvämt. Vad fan är det som kan hända? Nej.
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Jimmy, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, fire alarms start going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked it before turning the oven on!
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yes. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the wrist and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not unlike you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that make it look all nice and fluffy.
This one can even make flowers.
We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin,
So you can use it to make stripes or other patterns.
like whiskers.
But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like.
Ooh.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute!
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Same with you. Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do with the icing.
Natsuki picks up the pace and flattens the nozzle and fastens a nozzle onto each one of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Ooh, I wish I could have one right now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she wouldn't still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy.
Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can.
Well, anyway,
I was hoping we would have time for a manga, but I need to head home for dinner. Already? That's a shame.
it's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you to always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Oh.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too.
I'll walk you out, I guess. And just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Huh?
What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression.
Yeah.
I want to spend more time with you.
Jimmy.
I thought you only cared about getting this done.
Ooh.
I'm sorry I had to leave so early today.
I really didn't want to.
I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Natsuki inches from me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me.
I felt it for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori?
Eh?
Oh, I didn't realize. Is that Sayori said that? Oh, that was sudden. Hi!
Hi, Jimmy.
Sayori. Just now, we weren't.
It's okay, Jimmy. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well,
you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so.
Aw, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well,
I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine.
just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
sudden. That was sudden. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really something. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jimmy? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Jimmy. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind it's making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... She looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jimmy. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jimmy, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I set my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what the best is for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, she nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. I know this is just a game. But I can't do it. I'm not lying when I say this hits way too close to home for me. Especially with personal situations that I've actually been through. I can't... I can't commit to the Natsuki route anymore. I will still... If the situation... No. I... I'm sorry, Natsuki. I just... I can't. Sayori, I love you.
Eh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by your side, by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Jimmy.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Jimmy, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Jimmy.
I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why, even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Jimmy. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now.
Okay, I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been, even if we really are a couple.
I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand.
We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Jimmy.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Eh?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt so more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to make her a happy future with her.
Sitter du fast?
have a... This is the end of part 5. And I hope you have a good day, YouTube and Gamer Nation. This has been Gamer Hooves signing off.